express that and explore that is because of how dangerous and how like harmful homophobia is within male communities, right?
Yeah.
Like, if you go out and kiss a guy, you might get fucking jumped, right? Like if you kiss a guy on the street. Now, this isn't to say it's
Yeah, because I know it gave you. I tell people when you go to these conventions, it gives you confirmation of how far you have grown in your career.
Yes.
And also, I'm pretty sure you had a bunch of the top talent that you haven't shot with say, "We seen your video."
Yes. I've had people who come up to
You can make money off of it.
But see, the thing about it is, okay, let's just keep it 100. The girls nowadays don't give a fuck about the money; they want to go viral.
Well,
Yeah,
I mean, people want to go.
So it's kind of like a lot of the girls that don't show their face with the feet, it ain't because they make more money with the feet. Back to where you're not doing the content how you're shooting content, but you're not shooting with everybody that got their mama. Now it done kind of, the circle done closed up a little bit to make yourself. Good morning. Yes, it is morning.
Hey, it's even earlier for me.
Oh my God, yes, because these time zones are something else.
Oh, yes.
And how you doing today, baby?
I'm doing very good. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful. You looking amazing for early in the morning.
Well, I try to look good for you.
Oh my God, you always do. And it's just funny because, like, when I bring them back, they ask which podcast it is. And sometimes I think they'd be disappointed that it's not the Premium Smoke. Because I think they'd be waiting for me to say, no, it's a Premium Smoke. I'd be like, I don't want people to think I'm a creep, so I can't smoke all the time. Don't get it twisted. I enjoy seeing titties like the next man, but this is about podcasts.
Absolutely, yes. You're like, there's more to, there's intellectual as well.
Yeah, but no, it made me feel good that they want to show their titties. See, that's the difference. It's like, because you had a girl be like, I don't want to show my titties unless I get paid and this, that, and third. But I'm like, but you show them on Twitter.
Yeah.
I mean, no disrespect, but if that were the case, you wouldn't show shit on Twitter.
Exactly.
Yes. But
it'd be all behind paid walls.
Oh my God. So what's been going on with you? First of all, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you too.
What's been going on since we had last chatted?
Oh God, how long ago was that? That was a while ago, huh?
Yeah, that was about November.
So it was about a year ago?
Yeah, she's in the Premium Smoke room. You know what to do. Hit that QR code. That's all I can say. But
oh God, what I guess just work. Freaking work. 2025 sucked. That was a roller coaster of a year. I'm glad it's over. Mm-hmm. Looking forward to what this year could possibly bring.
That is a shock to me, right? Because I heard a lot of people say that, right? But then when I look at your page and your movement business wise, it seemed like you was rolling this year.
You gotta keep on your toes. You gotta stay busy, but as much as you do, sometimes it takes a while for that shit to pick up and go off.
Mm-hmm. So for you, what made the year not great? What, the business move slow?
It was a lot slower. It was probably my lowest profit year total. My pages were on a roller coaster ride. They were up, they were down, they were up, they were down, they were up. There was no like up, let's stay up, maybe drop a little, go back up. It was like it was crazy. It was.
How was the year before? It was a little bit more steadier.
It was a little steadier. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So it was just off. I think lots of things contributed to.
I don't know her political thing, but see that what happened when you brought Trump into the, because the same thing happened to everybody when Trump first got in office. I was hearing the same shit.
Yes, I mean, I think I think it's political. I think there's so much shit going around in the world in general that a lot of people were just affected. A lot of people's wallets were affected, and it just when you're struggling, with inflation, like this fucking world is ridiculous how expensive it is to live, and you're like, okay, do I buy porn or do I buy food? Mm-hmm. What do I do?
I was always taught, we're going to pay for our vices. We're going to pay for our vices.
Mm-hmm.
Everything. And Because I'm kind of figuring out where this is going to end up going with conversation. So we just set it up before I talk to y'all. Do you think a lot of it has to do with the platforms?
I do to a degree. I mean, there's some really great platforms out there that have like their own, they're able to bring in their own traffic. So that way you're able to get exposed to new traffic. Whereas some platforms like OnlyFans, like it's the one that's probably been around the longest. Everybody's the most comfortable with it. And people are always afraid of change, of stepping away and doing something different. But you have to do everything yourself. You have to do your marketing. You have to bring people to that platform. So it's still great. But at the same time, there's not a lot of growth on the platform itself. Now there's lots of new platforms coming around and, people doing things differently, which is great. So I think it's partially the platforms, but I think that's just a very minimal part of it. Yeah.
Well, we're going to get more deeper into that because, this might be a deep dive episode for y'all. This gorgeous lady. So with that being said, it's time to smoke this over. Welcome to the Smokers Lounge. You know I am Kevin Arthur Southern Champ, a.k.a. the Porn Rap Star. Find all my links with one link, allmylinks.com/porn rap star. Give to these sponsors quickly. First up, eroticismmagazine.com. Next up, blusherotica.com. Y'all been to day one. Y'all know what this is. Next up after them, Past That Apparel. You can find them in the link in the description, the referral link on TeePublic, Past That Inhalation Partners. Trust me, if you tune into some of these episodes, you will see me wear some of the t-shirts, great t-shirts. Also, the king of THCA, smokekind.com, mailed straight to your door. Please use the referral link to check out many of the discounts and sales they're having now on THCA, and it's mailed to your door. Legal cannabis that you can enjoy. And trust me, it's smokers approved. And last but not least, SarahJCBD.com. Please use the promo code BOBBIE to get 10% off of her wonderful line of self-care, pain relief, and stress relief products, and she even have lube. So remember, use promo code BOBBIE to get 10% off. I'm looking out for my smokers. Also, you can find me, listen to me, 5 days out the week at fullswapradio.com. That's right. In the mornings, actually early in the mornings. So you get to start your day with some smoke. You feel me? Also, you can find and listen to the podcast on sgpradio.com as well as skyhorapperdogtv.com as well as all the platforms that you normally listen to your podcast. And please do not forget about my pro wrestling podcast where I bring that smoke to pro wrestling punditry. I'm talking about Pro Wrestling Smoke, where I talk about WWE, TNA, AEW, and my favorite all-black pro wrestling promotion, Ashe Wrestling. Shouts out to the intergalactic soul brother, Nurse Lockhart, and the champ right now, until otherwise known, the Moriarty of pro wrestling, the Vulture of AEW. I'm talking about my favorite man, the All-Father, Darius Carter, who I hope to meet one day, because he actually was at the Exotica in New Jersey. I was like, wow. Damn it. I would have met him if I went. He was hugged up on Angel White and everything. I said, you go, Darius. I love when pro wrestlers love porn. Even Rob Van Dam was there.
Oh, wow.
Look at his wife, though. Shit, she should be doing porn. But anyway, right. So people, y'all seen her on the Premium Smoke Room. Please subscribe there to see her episode. She will be back. And she was here before. She is a hot wife, Asian MILF. Yes. You feel me? And she's probably one of the hottest ladies in the business, one of the sexiest ladies in the business. And trust me, once you get a taste of this Asian flavor, you never want to go back. I'm talking about none other than the gorgeous, the beautiful Jade Li. Say hello again.
Hello.
Smokers. What's going on, baby girl?
Good morning.
And before we get into these platforms, how has your 2026 been so
far? It's good so far. Quiet so far still, just kind of getting back into the swing of things after the holiday.
Yeah.
Kids finally went back to school. So now I'm just getting back into my routine, doing things, preparing for AVN next week.
Oh yeah. That is next week, ain't it? Yes. Mm-hmm. And everything. And what is your plans for ABM? Do you have any shoots? I'm pretty sure you're gonna go to the red carpet and all that good stuff.
No, I don't do the whole red carpet thing. I think it's kind of a waste of time. Honestly. I mean, unless you're nominated, then okay, sure. But if you're not nominated, to me, it's kind of a waste of time. I feel like I could be spending my time doing better things. But let's see. I only go to the convention one day, do my networking. Last year I worked a booth for like 2 hours. I'm not gonna do that this year. I'm just gonna walk the floor. What's that?
You said that working at booth was boring.
It was. I didn't want to say it, but
hey, we keep it real on the show, goddamn. Because it's like, damn it, I'd rather be just shooting. I know some girls be like, they don't want to work the booth, they just rather shoot.
Yeah, and honestly, that's why I go to these events. Is they're a great way to go and one, network with a bunch of people, two, get a bunch of freaking shoots done in a matter of a couple of days. Last year, I think I walked away with like 9 or 10 scenes.
That's actually damn good.
Yeah. And this year I don't have as many because I'm there 2 days less.
Okay.
Unfortunately, childcare, can only get childcare for so long. So I don't even arrive until Thursday, late afternoon. We're going to a Hot Wife event Thursday evening with the Front Porch Swingers that's sponsored by Wifey.
Okay.
So we're doing that. And then Friday, I've got 2 or 3 shoots. Saturday, I've got 2 or 3 shoots. And then I have to leave Sunday morning.
Oh, my God. So shoot. But for you, what will be different with these shoots than was last year for you?
This year, let's see. Well, so I am putting together, well, I'm not putting together, I'm working with somebody to shoot a gangbang. So this will be my first gangbang. I've been wanting to do one forever and it just hasn't panned out. And so I'm actually working with an organizer to put together a gangbang. So it'll be my first gangbang shooting.
Oh my God. And how many, do you know how many bodies it's going to be?
So far we're at 9. I was hoping for like 15 to 20, but
Don't y'all wish it was a Premium Smoke episode? Yeah, because that means y'all get to see something. I get to show y'all something versus hearing about it.
Right. Well,
yeah, just tune in with VIP Smoke. Oh, it's going to be lit. And for you, okay, a lot of girls last year, and even I see going to be this year, is using the gangbang as a milestone. Is it a milestone for a girl, for a porn star?
Is it a what?
A milestone.
Yeah, I would say it's a pretty good, I don't know if it's a milestone, but it's usually generally something that's on the bucket list of things to do during your porn career or even just as a hot wife. Something that, you want to do. So I don't know if it's a milestone, but it's definitely a big red check.
The reason why I call that is because it's like this year, let's keep it 100. Gangbang put a lot of girls on the map.
Yes.
That wasn't on the map before.
Yes.
That's why I say it's kind of a milestone. Mm-hmm. Because, like, for example, if Bonnie Blue never did a gangbang, we wouldn't have known who she was.
That's true.
Wisconsin Tiff, and so many others. And for you, I done heard every reason why a girl loves the gangbang. You feel me? For you, what is it that gets you off of the gangbang? So it's 2 things. Well, it's kind of 2 things wrapped into one. It's one of my husband's biggest fantasies to watch me do. And that's kind of how this whole thing started, was just his fantasy to watch me, get fucked by another guy. So that's kind of how the whole lifestyle porn thing kind of kicked off for us. So it's one of his next biggest big fantasy to watch. So that's a big one for me. 2, I think right now my max guys at one time is like 4. So that is a little bit of a milestone to be able to take more. And for me, it's just, I'm a pleaser. I like to please people. So if I can please that many guys after each other, go, it kind of makes me excited. Oh, I can believe it. And you also talk about handling that many numbers of dudes, because it's an art to handling that many guys in a gangbang.
Yes.
And no one really talks about that.
Yes. I mean, it's you have to be good at multitasking, that's for sure. I mean, so there's two different style gangbangs. There's the gangbang where, you know, if it doesn't have as many guys, they can all kind of be going at the same time, whether you're, you know, stroking, sucking, bent over. And then there's kind of like the train gangbang, which is probably more what we're going to do since we're at 9 participants. Is I might have a couple of stroking at one time, but mainly it's going to be a train effect where they come in, fuck me, come, move on, next guy moves in, fucks me, comes, moves on. So it's going to be more of that type of effect. So there's not as much multitasking.
So it ain't going to be a situation where you're airtight, where you got one dude in your mouth and one dude hitting it from the back.
Right. I mean, it's
going to be more of like a one dude come in, you fuck him, knock him out, get him out the way, then the next dude.
Kind of, yeah. There might be I think what we'll do is we'll work in like 2 of the guys where maybe I'm jerking off and sucking at the same time for like a short period, and then we'll move back into the whole train effect.
Yeah, because I had this conversation. Shouts out to Blonde Gin Freak. I love her to death. We had this conversation. Why don't girls film trains? And no one films a train. They film a gangbang where everybody in the room, everybody around them.
Right.
Never a one-on-one, you know what I'm saying? He gets you, he moves out the way type of situation.
Right.
To me, why is it the gangbang became the proper thing to film, but no one did the train?
I think because doing an actual like gangbang where all the men are involved at one time is a little bit more challenging. It's harder. You've got to focus. Whereas doing a train, you know, you're taking dick for longer probably because of how long the whole thing comes around. Yeah. But if you're only taking one guy at a time, you know, any person that makes porn shooting multiple scenes a day, it's not as difficult as doing a gangbang where you're trying to focus on stroking them, keeping those guys hard, sucking on one, keeping him hard, getting fucked at the same time. So one of my hardest things to do is getting fucked and then trying to suck a dick at the same time. I lose focus on sucking the dick because I'm enjoying being fucked.
I've seen that before. She just hold the dick and like, oh God.
Yeah.
I had to help her, like, put the dick in your mouth, please. You know, I understand.
Like, come on. They're like smacking it. Come on.
Y'all be wondering, like, why she stops sucking the dick? He slapped her in the face because she enjoying the backstroke, right?
Yes. So.
And then too, also, I know the dude in the front, but like, she didn't do that when I was behind. He was sucking the hell out of that dude did. The fuck? I'm coming back twice, man.
They're comparing notes.
So now also if both holes, it's just gonna be just because you don't do anal, am I correct?
I do anal with my husband. So I love anal. Best orgasm ever. So I love anal. That could be something that I'm gonna try to get done this year, is do a full anal scene with a different creator versus I have a scene done with my husband, or 2 scenes with my husband doing anal, but just my husband. So that might be something I might work in this year, trying to get an anal scene, possibly maybe do a DP scene. But for the gangbang, no, we're just using the pussy lips.
Oh my goodness. And what else you got planned for AV and shoot wise?
Let's see. I'm working with Mr. Magic. I don't know if you're
Shout out to my brother.
Huh?
Shout out to my brother, Mr. Magic.
Yep. Shooting with him. I met him last year, AVN. And we've been going back and forth, flirting with each other for a year. And I'm like, okay, I'm coming to AVN. Let's do this. So I'm shooting with him. I am shooting, let's see, with my really good friends, California Unicorn Girl, Amy.
Okay.
And her hubby, her boyfriend, fiance, Idaho Viking. Mm-hmm. We're doing a bi foursome with me, her husband, or her with Idaho Viking, and with my hubby, because both men are bisexual. So we're gonna do a bi foursome. Then
awesome.
That'll be fun. Yeah. That's one thing that I try to get a lot of, but I can't get as much. Is bi content with bi men.
Actually, if you want to be truthful about it, that's the hardest shit to pull off.
Mm-hmm.
Because the three things in porn that's hard. The BDSM scene, because you got to find a dom. There ain't many male talent doms.
Mm-hmm.
There are not many subs that will get on camera.
Right.
And then we talk about by a true, it's called a devil threesome.
Oh.
And so people understand the difference between just a regular threesome, male, female versus
Mm-hmm.
devil. The males fuck each other too.
Yes.
This threesome.
Yeah. Everybody is inserting in holes.
Yeah. And for you, it's like, I know that's gonna be a turn on and a half. I see at some point the two wives just gonna step back and watch the two husbands.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, we're gonna take a little break.
They still going. They be like, did they even notice we gone?
Yes. Well, I get lots of requests for more bi content on my page, and I'm like, I'm trying. I really am trying.
So have y'all done bi content before?
Yes, we have. Just
Okay.
It's just very minimal because
I'm trying to think. Who was was it you the one that told me that you found out that your husband was into men on a session one time?
No,
it wasn't you. No, okay, that was a funny story. She was like, they hooked up. It was swinging, and they hooked up with a guy, and don't know what made the husband ask, like, do you mind if I suck your dick? And she was like, and then he sucked the dick better than her. She was like, and she got turned on. She was like, oh,
it's hot.
and she was like, after that, I want to see him suck a dick all the time.
We have this competition, like who can suck dick better and who can eat pussy better.
Oh my God. And for you, it's kind of like, yeah, because it's like, now that they saw that, because that goes back to the conversation. Because everyone's saying, well, if they see you do one thing, they're going to expect you to do it all the time.
Mm-hmm.
It's when they saw you do that, yeah, the fans going to want more of it, because regardless of whether it's bisexual, lesbian, or what have you, the scene got to be hot regardless.
Yes. And they want more.
Yeah.
Which is understandable. It's not that easy.
Oh no, it is difficult as fucking hell.
Yeah.
So I know that's gonna be interesting. And what else y'all got going on?
Let's see. I am shooting a scene with Serena Havoc, trans model. Let's see. I've got another one. What's my other one? Oh, I'm blanking out here. Holy crap. What's wrong with me?
Well, she ran the gambit for AV for 2 days.
Let's see. Oh, My Secret Life POV. So that's what I've got scheduled on the schedule.
Oh, so we got a paid gig too.
No, this is a content trade.
Content trade. Yep. But I consider it like a paid gig because they're a major company. So
yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And everything. Which is cool, because is it better to do content trade with a major talent or with a major company?
Well, I've never done content trade with a major company, so I don't know.
I think it will be a major company because they got more reach.
Probably. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I've done some content trades with some pretty big names, and I can't say it's done a whole lot for my pages. So I would guess that maybe a major company would be better because, like you said, their reach is better.
It's not it. The reason why, because they got to deal with international shit in ways that we don't.
Right.
Because a lot of their market is international.
Yep.
You know, period.
Yeah.
So y'all don't know how many times they got to edit that one scene for it to fit in every country.
Oh shit! Yeah. Because
like in Japan, you can't show penetration.
Oh, you can't.
Some countries you can't even show cum.
Yeah, that I knew, but I didn't know penetration.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's kind of like that or what have you. And two, also that you got invited to the wifey party. Did you ever shop with wifey?
No. It's on my bucket list.
That's coming. If they invite you to the goddamn party, your ass is going to shoot for them.
I want to. I applied back in July, actually, and I never heard back. And I was like, because I was at a content house in Florida, and Sierra Spunk was there.
Yeah.
And she was like, yeah, here's the application. My husband will take photos for you. And so I applied, never heard back. And I asked her about it. And she's like, they're being bombarded with applications. It's going to be a process. And I was like, okay, I'll just sit back and kind of wait.
But how did you get invited to the party?
So the Front Porch Swingers, Brenna and Brian are really good friends. And Brenna and Brian, they're a couple in Vegas and they host hot wife events.
Yeah.
And we've been friends with them for 7 years now, give or take. And so we go to all their hot wife events that we can. And they're hosting a hot wife event in Vegas. And it's being sponsored by Wifey. So they're like, from what they have told us is Wifey wants to be put in front of real couples, real hot wife couples that really live this lifestyle and meet people in person. So they're like, we want you guys there. And we're like,
you know what they're saying without saying it, right?
What?
They scoping for new talent.
Yes.
They're like, so your shoot with Wifey is imminent. It's going to happen this year. It's going to happen this year. Now, let me give y'all inside how these works. They want to see what you look like in person.
Yes.
When they invite you to these parties, it's a purpose.
Yes.
They want to see who's the new hot girls, who the next girls they're going to shoot, and what they look like in person.
Yes.
And they want to
and that's what they said. They're wanting to get away from the online application and do more of meeting people in person to really get a feel for their dynamic as a couple.
Yeah, because if part of my thing is what they more about the cuck situation, the stag situation. Yeah, they want to see real couples that really participate in that, because some of these girls are not swingers. Some of them are just vanilla couples. The husband ain't got no issue with her doing porn.
Yeah, but take it off camera and it's not for profit. It's strictly for personal reasons. Yeah. Then they have a problem with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So it's kind of like, for example, it's like when you have the hot wife shit, they really want women that are married.
Yes. They want real hot wives.
This ain't housewives where every last one was divorced. And only got on the show because they dated somebody that was famous.
Right? Yes.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, how y'all gonna call it a house, hot wives of Atlanta? Ain't none of these motherfuckers married except for two.
Yeah. It's a marketing thing.
Oh my goodness. And with that, because like I said, it seems like you're going now let's get to the transgender shit. Mm-hmm. I'm seeing that picking up more.
Yes.
I've been doing other than low key, other than gangbang, I started seeing more girls shoot with transgender. Mm-hmm. What started this trend?
As far as what started the trend, I'm not 100% sure. We've always been into it because my husband's pansexual and, bi, pansexual, whatever. But we don't really focus too much on labels. So we've always been into it. We just didn't, again, there's a couple local ones to us here that we've shot with. Mm-hmm. And then as we did more traveling last year, we started to be able to pick up to do more. So for us, it's like we're getting, our milk and cookies because one of his favorite experiences to do is a trans. Mm. And so we get to not only film it for work, but it's really, really enjoyable. Oh.
She just wanted to get on TV. She want to see who I'm talking to.
Oh yeah. She's like, I want to be part of it.
Like, who this broad you talking to? You gonna be on me.
Your baby.
I ain't got no woman. She act like she my woman.
Yeah, your baby.
It's my baby. And no, because see, the reason why I ask this is that a lot of girls are now making it a point, an effort to shoot with transgender women. And as people know, back in the day, that was a career killer.
You're right. Yeah,
it was a career killer. Women, men for sure.
Yes.
Women a little bit, but then I guess because the content creation era hit, and now they ain't no fresh off the boat. I had this conversation on another podcast, and the things that it like these didn't want to fuck with escorts. Now everybody does it. So the majority of them. So that's what I'm saying. So it's like the tropes that they used to go by, they can't go by now.
Yeah.
Period. And is it because women are now becoming more open with their sexuality and more honest with their sexuality now? That's why this is rising?
I do think the younger generations are more sexually experimental.
Mm-hmm.
So I do think that could be a big part of it, is they're kind of willing to kind of explore more than the older generations were.
Mm-hmm.
Part of it, I have to wonder too, though, is it just to get in front of a new audience, because if somebody's really into trans scenes and you've never shot a trans scene, they probably have no idea who you are. Mm-hmm. You jump into filming with a trans, now you're being exposed to that market. And so it's another, just, I don't want to say marketing, but it's another way to get into in front of a new clientele.
Mm-hmm. And which is interesting you said that, because people think that porn fans are all the same. There's different levels of porn fans.
Mm-hmm.
And each scene you do introduce you to one. You have a level of sexual porn fans that love nothing interracial. You have a sexual porn fan that love nothing BDSM. You have a sexual porn fan that love nothing but gay shit.
Mm-hmm.
Period. Please explain to people why it's like that.
Because everybody is different. What turns one person on is not going to turn another person on. Somebody might be really into feet. They want to suck on my toes and watch me stroke a dildo or stroke a dick with my feet. And to another person, they're like disgusted by feet. So you can't, sure, if everybody has their niche that they run with, obviously, like I'm an Asian MILF hot wife. That's my overall niche. But if you don't explore and open yourself to those other revenues, then you're keeping your business in this little box that's never going to grow.
Yeah, because what people got to realize is that the key to being success in this business, and I talk about this too, is that you got to be able to reinvent yourself every few years.
Yes, you've got to follow what's changing, what's happening, the trends. So not just within porn, but also like social media stuff. So like safe for work shit is, picking way up. And that's how people are finding,
because I see you have a lot of safe for work shit on Twitter.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep.
And I'm starting to see that too. It's like, we're going to bring it to the platforms. We're getting there slowly. Just hold on. Because due to the law changes, the way that the platforms is going, now people are looking for new ways to not only promote their porn, but to make money through it.
Yes.
Keyword through it. Not with it, through it.
Yeah.
Can you explain to everybody what I mean by through it?
So, for me, this is what this kind of means is porn is porn, but you want fans that are going to stick with you through forever. You don't want just people that are going to sub for a month and be gone. Doing that, you're going to be able to do that by selling yourself, who you are, your personality, them getting to know you, them feeling like they actually have a connection and they can relate to you. Safe for work content kind of exposes that and helps you do that. Yeah,
because I think y'all can go back and check out the episode, chapter 127 of Chronicles. We had a very interesting conversation, comparison of the porn stars, how porn was in the early 2000s with the porn stars then versus now. And the guy said it seemed like the girls back then had more gravitas and had bigger names and had a bigger standing than the girls now. And we broke that down. We unpacked that.
Okay.
And I told him the main reason why, because of content trade. Because the one thing that the girls had was you didn't see them before they made the big leagues. When you saw them on the major stage.
Yeah.
And it does make you look at them a certain way.
Sure.
You feel me? Me? Because it was the point, like she had a conversation, she told a dude that I do porn. He said, "Oh, you're OnlyFans girl." Think about that conversation.
Right. Yep. And you're like, no, Okay, sure. OnlyFans is porn, but they're completely two different worlds. Completely two different worlds. Yeah.
But they want to lump them both together like they always do.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, well, of course. And now, you know, OnlyFans is oversaturated, so it's like, you got to stand out. You got to stand out.
Oh my God! Which brings me to an article that popped up, which was funny because it was like right before I saw you, right? And hold on, let me see. Where is it? It was a lady by the name of Ari Sanders. And she said, how much do OnlyFans models really make, and should new content creators sign up? Now, at the end of it, she would say, OnlyFans is not great for a new content creator, and she broke it down why.
Okay.
And part of it is what you said. It don't bring traffic. You have to bring the traffic.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And the money that's being made on OnlyFans is not being made. It's not made much. It was like they even said that majority of the money that's made on OnlyFans is made really by the top 1%.
Yes.
Everybody else, there was like top 10%. Them fuckers bringing in $500.
Yeah.
A month. I want you to think about that. So that means from 1 to 10 is huge drop-offs.
Yeah.
Why do people think that there's a shitload of money in OnlyFans, especially now in 2026? But now that we got the knowledge and the numbers.
I mean, even though we have the knowledge, does everybody pay attention to that? No. And what they're seeing are these content creators, these girls on social media, flaunting about how much they make, how much they're doing, you know, and good for them. They're able to, you know, go viral and get all that within a very short period of time. But that is not how it is for most creators on OnlyFans. It takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of time. But I think that's what they see. And they get excited and they're like, oh, well, I could totally do that, not realizing how much work actually goes into it.
Oh, yeah. See, part of the reason why girls didn't do content trade back in the day, they ain't feel like doing all that goddamn work. They said that to me. No, they said, they're like, what the fucking look? What I'm going to do content trade for? I ain't about to go get a site and put the shit online. I ain't about to do all that. Just pay me up. Keep me
edit it and do all that. That's why do you think there's people hire teams now to do all that? Because they don't want to.
Yeah, and two, if you hire them teams, you better be making enough money to pay them.
Yep.
That's the other part. And because it's the point where you start to see girls now drifting to streaming more. I've been said this. The game is going to be about .coms and streaming. You know,
I started streaming in October.
And how has it been going so far?
Good, actually. I mean, you know, holiday season is always a low point no matter what because of the time of year. It won't pick up again until tax season. But it was good, you know. It's it's one of those things that takes a lot of work, takes a lot of time. I'll stream for 2 hours one day and make $500. I'll stream the next day for 2 hours and make $20. It's just it's about consistency, building your following so you get pushed out more to the FYP page because I'm on Chatterbait now. So I'm going to get on a few other ones. I'm going to get on Cam Soda as well. But it's just consistently doing it. Even the days that suck, you don't want to get on, you've got to show up.
I heard good things about, was it fan base?
I'm not.
Things about that.
I have too. I'm going to look into that one. I'm not on that one. Like I said, I started, my first stream was at Secrets actually with another couple that we're friends with, but they also stream. And they're like, do you want to get on with us? And I was like, sure. So I got on with them. We streamed like all weekend long. And then I came home and I was like, okay, I'm going to keep this going. And so I've gotten on 5 days a week, sometimes 6 days a week, sometimes twice a day since October. And it's just doing it consistently to build your following.
Yeah.
But overall, it's nice.
Yeah, because the funny part is that a lot of people come in, they think the money is in the content.
Yeah.
It's not. I know that I heard a lot of y'all feeling saying that. It's not.
You've got to sell yourself. The money is in you. It's they are buying into you. Sure, do they like seeing you bent over and fucked or, get deep thrown a dick? Sure. But they're going to buy more of it and enjoy more of it because of you.
Mm. Yeah, because I see with your page, you show a lot of your personality with the little tease videos and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. What made you start coming up doing that?
Well, one, just them saying that videos do better than pictures for social media platforms. Mm-hmm. Two, it kind of shows a little bit more of a fun side versus just a still picture. Sure, you can capture a lot in a picture, but generally that takes a professional photographer. And, half the time I'm using my phone. I take an hour and I snap a bunch of pictures in a day, and then I do what I can. But I feel like it kind of shows a little bit more of my personality in the clips, or even like talking videos and things of that nature.
Yeah, because don't get it twisted. I think females should have both. But with you, like I said, yours is poses, professional looking.
Well, thank you.
What I'm saying?
I do them all myself.
Yeah. And to me, it makes a difference because we talk about the allure of a porn star, the allure of a sex symbol. Mm-hmm. And I think a lot of females in this generation don't understand that compared to past generations.
Sure. I can see that.
Why do you think it's that? Because you're from my generation where we had porn stars. Not OnlyFans, not porn stars. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So to you, why had that thought process changed?
As far as
when girls came in, they wanted to be iconic. They wanted to be sex symbols. You know what I'm saying? The term viral wasn't even thought of. You feel where I'm coming from? Yeah. They looked at it. How can I put this? The only reason why they had a short-term look at it because they were taught that a porn star had like a 3-year window.
Oh,
which come on, we have people right now in the Hall of Fame that prove that was wrong.
Oh yeah,
but it's like more of them understand the assignment of coming off sexy, coming off as a sex symbol, looking like a star from their picture to their videos compared to now. Now everyone looks like, except for the porn star, look like a hot thought with a dildo on the pussy. You know what I'm saying? And they don't understand. They don't lend to me spending money.
Yeah.
Them the ones that can sit there and say, if he jerk off, he ain't gonna go buy it. Because, why do I want to spend money on the next door thought when I can go spend money on Jade Li, who looked like a fucking movie star?
Right.
You know where I'm coming from. Go ahead.
Again, I think it plays a lot into the different generations, like you said. I feel like the work ethic with younger generations is not what it was 5, even just 10 years ago. They think that taking a quick picture just because it shows your pussy, it's gonna make you go viral and sell. When they're just like, it's like, to them, it's okay to half-ass it. They're settling, versus actually going, if I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it right and all the way 100% versus taking on 10 different projects and half-assing every single one of them. I think it comes down to what the younger generations think is acceptable versus what used to be.
That's deep. No, because it's the point that I see a lot of people starting new podcasts. I also see a lot of girls here, the stream, sex pamper, and so forth. Also, part of the reason why these girls are doing this because they're getting sick and tired of dealing with these goddamn male talents, these and so forth. And once again, the females back in my day, they wanted to shoot with more established guys. Now they just don't give a shit.
Yeah.
What got lost in translation?
Oh God, that's a good question. Honestly, I'm not sure because I think maybe they're thinking quantity versus quality. That's the only thing I can come to mind.
After some of y'all 10% making 5.
Yeah.
A month. Not every 2 weeks, 5 a month.
Yeah, I mean, I prefer established content like creators versus, newbies because, like you said, it doesn't come, it's like sometimes that experience comes with time. It's not something that's just there initially, unless you just are a natural born porn star. But and it plays off in the videos and it comes off as sloppy.
It looks amateur.
Yeah. Which amateur is okay. I like amateur.
I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. Fuck that. If I see you with Road Major, I don't want to see you with Billy. If I saw you with Prince Joshua, if I saw you with Thank You Moses, I don't want to see you with Johnny. You killed my fantasy.
But for some guys, they like that you might just be shooting with your average Joe guy. It's relatable for them. What?
Even with that average Joe, how big is that average Joe dick?
Yeah. 5 inches.
yeah. And guess what? I see myself for a little bit, but let me tell you what majority of the message is gonna be. Why'd you fuck somebody with such a small dick?
How do you?
No, they ask that. It straight up. It's like, it's funny as fuck, but men want to see women take a challenge.
Oh yeah.
Why I'm gonna watch her fuck somebody that got the same size dick as me? He can be as fat as me, fatter. He better have a goddamn 10. Because girls don't understand who you fuck does matter. Because they think, okay, yeah, this scene sold a little bit with this small dick dude. But then you wonder why it's different between making money and reach.
Yes.
Some of y'all might make money, but ain't got now goddamn reach in the game.
Yeah.
And then let me tell you why reach is important. Because year one, yeah, you was killing it, but you gained no reach. Guess what happens in year two? What you were saying, what you were saying about last year?
Yeah. It tanks. Yep.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And that goes for Sophie Rain as well.
Yes.
83 million. Let me make this clear. She had one motherfucker that gave her majority of that money.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's what people don't understand. They think that she made all that money from all subscriptions. No, she had one motherfucker that was sitting there spent 47 million on her ass.
Yeah, she did. She found that one whale. She found that one whale.
One whale. And once that whale leaves, she goes back to being pedestrian. Yeah.
Yep.
So because that's why I said it's. I keep telling everybody that no matter what, it comes back to being the porn stars.
Yeah.
Because people want stars. Period. Why do you go to the movies? Why are y'all so ready to go see Avengers Doomsday? Look how star-studded that cast is.
Yeah.
Now, if you didn't know a name, you wouldn't be trying to go to that movie.
Yeah.
It's the same thing with porn.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's very true.
Yeah.
I think part of it plays into it's a fantasy too, because that's a conversation too I have with a lot of fans or people of that nature is, they're like, oh my God, it's such a fantasy of mine to be with you. And I'm like, well, you can book me now. And they're like, but then it's no longer a fantasy. That goes away. And they want to hold on to that fantasy. So I think the professional porn stars, that plays into that. It's a fantasy that they can reach for, but never quite get.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Period. Mm-hmm. And it's like when you look at some of the females, because I talked about the top OnlyFans girls, the ones that are culturally relevant for, the black vote,
mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I say, if you look at that four, the Miss Sapphire, the Miss Be Nasty, and all them, let's go to my four when I came in.
Mm-hmm.
Pinky, Cherokee, Miss Cleo, Bonnie Blaze.
Mm-hmm.
We still talking about them.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Are we guaranteed to still talk about Miss Sapphire, Destiny Cream, or Miss Be Nasty in 10 years? I don't think so.
Yeah.
Because the simple fact of that, once again, it's that gravitas. It's that allure. Period. I'm sorry. It's nothing sexy about me watching somebody in a bonnet with Hitachi go through McDonald's. Squirt. I'm sorry. It's nothing iconic about that. Period. Because that's why I say what I love about Jade's page. She gives me iconic look. It's not mailing it in. it ain't girl next door. No, it's fantasy next door. And that is what's missing in this day and age.
I could see that.
Here for years before.
Yeah, I could see that. I could definitely see that. I think it's because a lot of people are told now, give them that average look, that average content, that not jazzed up sort of thing.
Because people realize OnlyFans became a brand of porn.
Yeah.
And a lot of the girls that you watching on YouTube, excuse me, not on YouTube, on Twitter, they are doing OnlyFans porn.
Yeah.
You know, explain to everybody what I mean by OnlyFans porn so they can understand.
OnlyFans porn is, like you said, it's amateur. It's at home with your phone, your camera. It's a business. It's a lot. It's 10 times more work. I will tell you that versus porn, professional porn on sets. It's, oh God, that's a good way to explain this. It's like, it's your perfect, you get out what you put in sort of thing. It's, you don't go to work one day, you don't get paid.
They like put it this way. Y'all want champagne money, but giving us Coca-Cola product.
There you go.
And then that's the reason why, like, if people notice when they see the videos of the girls complaining or the girls they want to talk shit to and make them shame, if y'all all notice, every last one of them motherfuckers under 25.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Every last one under fucking 25. Oh, God, OnlyFans messed up my shit. Because y'all came into it as a hustle, not as a business.
Yes. Yeah. And they expect to be able to turn around, like you said, from what they see on social media, they expect to be able to come in and make a shit ton of money very quickly. That's not how any business is grown.
It wasn't like that because, well, I know why it's like that, but okay, I'll tell y'all why. The biggest, you want to know the biggest mistake that ever happened in porn?
What's that?
Webcamming.
What camming?
Webcamming.
Oh.
Yeah, I know you like, what the fuck I mean by that?
Yeah.
Before, you had to fuck somebody to get into porn. You had to fuck someone to have content. When webcamming came in, girls decided, why don't I record my webcam show, which is 9 times in a solo, and put it as content?
Yeah.
Now, the girls are seeing this, they're not understanding the business of why they did that. Duality shit, right? No. Once again, women look for the easiest way to the money. Oh, she ain't got the fuck to do. All I got to do is do something that I do in my personal life at home.
Yeah.
See, and that was the saturation game. Then fetish became a thing. Oh, all I got to do is take pictures of my feet. If you notice, the biggest saturation on OnlyFans was women, not men.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yep. Yeah. I know lots of men that have very successful like OnlyFans because it is not oversaturated as like it is for women. Yeah.
Yeah. And guess what? Guess what we doing on all them videos? Fucking.
Yeah.
Another human being. We can't get away with doing tours. We can't get away with solo like that. I mean, don't get tricked. There's some guys that do, but trust me, their top selling shit is when they fucking somebody.
Oh yeah.
And if they do get away with solo, they webcam too. And they really play to the gay fan base.
Oh yeah. They get deep into that shit. You gotta put a whole character on for that shit. But yeah, I've never actually understood how some of these women on social media, and they're like, I only do solo content and I make this much money. I'm like, how is that possible? Like, I don't understand that.
So they capping. They're not making the money off of the content. They're making money off them streaming.
That's true. Yeah.
That's what they don't tell you. They'll tell you, oh yeah, I make a shitload of money for solos. You're not selling the shitload of solo content.
Yeah. It's because they're actually...
I'll argue any woman down. Now, I make good money on my solo. Do you webcam? Well, yeah. You just don't do solo content. You do more than that.
Yeah, definitely.
But see, they don't want to be honest with that because they want everyone to think that their content is killing it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know better.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because even to the point with dominatrix. the real money, domination make money. Ask them, do they meet their submissives in person? Every last one of them will tell you, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep. 100%.
Because at the end of the day, it ain't just the content that's making them money.
Yeah.
The girls that's making a shitload of money off of content are the girls that do full-blown porn.
Yeah.
That's facts.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's facts. I'll argue anybody down on that.
Yeah.
You know, period. I'm gonna ask you a question. Do you think sometimes, not you, but if some of these women make up shit to try to explain away why they're not doing well?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. You know, it's the oldest game of the book, you know, if trying to come up with excuses of why you're not being successful because you don't want it to be your own fault. It's the accountability. It's not there these days. It's you know, it's like it comes back down to the work ethic. You know, it's you don't want to accept accountability to know that what you're doing is not enough. So there's always an excuse. It's always a blame game of what's going on somewhere else that it's not working.
Yeah, cause you know, I've been hearing this for years. I had a girl argue me down because I used to make my trailers like 3 to 5 minutes. Mm-hmm. These are trailers, not clips. Now, you know the difference between trailers, right? There's a beginning and the intro. You get what I'm saying? The whole 9.
Yes.
I told them why. Wherever they see it, they gonna jerk off and they ain't gonna want to go spend money on me. Okay, please stop bringing escort whole practices to a porn business. Why do girls think that stupid shit? I never understood the psychology of thinking that. You want him to jerk off to your shit every single day. Because at some point, he's going to go get a membership. He's going to go buy your shit. Or if you're an escort, he's going to go book you when you come to town.
It's because they're not seeing that instant gratification. Everything's about instant gratification. If they're not turning around, subbing right then, buying the video right then they're like, oh, well, they just use the trailer, the clip to, you know, pleasure themselves. And maybe some are, you know, there are those cheap guys out there that do that. But again, it boils down to you not putting the time into selling yourself, just your act or just your body. You know, you're not selling the whole package. You're cutting your foot off.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Because at the end of the day, one takes more than one scene to get a check.
Yes.
Because if you think that you're going to do 2 scenes and you're going to get a shitload of subscriptions, think again. I've had fans sit here and wait till I had a certain amount of scenes on my shit before they subscribe.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know, period. And to me, when I hear a female say that, I'm like, the more they say that shit, they don't make no money.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Again, it boils down to the excuses. All about the excuses. Gotta do more. You gotta be Wonder Woman.
Yeah, because it's like, to me, I look at it like this. It's the reason why men have a longer run in this, because it's less of us.
Right.
2, we have to come in as a studio, and 3, we don't think that dumb.
Yeah.
Like, if I had dude say, I jerk up to your shit every day, I'm like, yeah, he about to subscribe. And then guess what? When he sent me that message, 2 days later, he's subscribing.
Yeah.
You know, period. It's like, I'm not going to say, well, God, I don't want to sound like I'm trashing women, because I'm not. Because I trash the men too. I'm an equal trasher. But it seems like to me, women don't realize how much y'all really do kind of mess up the game, just slightly. But not even slightly. One, y'all undercut each other. Because you'll see Jade, let's say, like, I'm giving you a perfect example. When OnlyFans started popping, they started allowing discounts. They were actually the second platform other than ManyVids to do that. No other platform offered that. No trial membership, none of that. They didn't believe in that shit.
Okay.
We didn't believe in that shit. The only time we ever offered discounts was during holiday time.
Holiday time.
Let me tell you what you girls did. You want the porn stars. No, I'm not going to put that on them because they not that dumb.
Mm-hmm.
It's you dumbass content creators. You saw, $3.30 spots, and you saw how many motherfuckers subscribed.
Mm-hmm.
Not understanding they subscribed because you made your shit cheaper.
Yeah. Those are, yeah. Mm-hmm. Those are
You know what I'm saying? That's why I tell females, are they subscribing because you cheap or they subscribing because you the shit? How do one know the difference?
Again, it comes down to that instant gratification.
But here's the point. Is it truly instant gratification in porn?
No, God, no. They see the subscriber number and that's what they're, like, sure, you just discounted your page, which I do this too. I discount my page because I have noticed that if I don't, because of every content creator out there's page is discounted, then people go, well, why do I go to yours when I can go over here and pay $3? Well, okay, they're going to be on your page for $3 for the month, get all the content you post for $3, and then not resubscribe and not keep them going.
And see, that's the other thing too, because people love talking about followers. I said, no, don't talk to me about followers. Talk to me about your subscribers that keep coming back.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I think that is what people are missing. It's not about the new guys. It's about the ones, it's your base.
Yeah.
Because see, I think females don't believe that you can hit a wall with this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You can. Everybody hits the wall, male or female. The key is when you hit the wall, how much of a fan base that you have to maintain you till you get through the wall.
Yep. Mm-hmm. 100%. Yep. Yeah. It's that's what I'm saying. They think they can just jump in and do it. It's like, no, it takes strategy, it takes growth, it takes patience, it takes consistency. It's a lot.
So people, I didn't hear this gorgeous lady up here for an hour, and you know what it is. She's going to be back. We're going to have her here on the Smokers Lounge, and we're going to bring her to the place where the conversation gets saucy, the tits pop out, dildos might pop out. You don't know what pop out unless you subscribe. I'm talking about the Premium Smoke Room for Premium Podcast for you to enjoy. And we're going to bring her to the VIP Smoke Room, which I opens up in the Premium Smoke Room. I even do it live on X, where the ladies get to hear some music, shake their ass, show some tits, and answer some questions from the fans. Yes. So when I announce to you premium smokers that she's coming on the VIP Smoke Room, you know what you need to do. Go on your DMs on Loyal Fans and send me those questions like y'all been doing. And my fans ask some good ones.
Good.
You feel me? Plus, also, you get to see my work as I give ladies the work because big dicks going to sticks in my XXX store. Also, don't forget on Spotify, I got a member section over there, subscription-based side over there. Had to smoke on where I get my unapologetic commentary, unpopular commentary, controversial commentary on topics that I deem that I need to talk about and do a deep dive on. As well as Savage Smokers, I talk to the industry's top male talents and producers, one of them being Mr. Magic, who she about to let her, bet she about to get some of that magic dick next week.
Yeah, next week.
He's on Savage Smoke. Where I talk to the industry top male talents and producers, we give you that real smoke about the porn industry. So wherever you need that premium smoke, you had the smoke on it, or you trying to catch some Savage Smoke, please just subscribe to the smoke. Subscribe to both. And if you do, you're paying less than $30. Oh, by the way, right now you can get the first month of the Premium Smoke Room for $6.25. That's 75% off for you just to check it out for a month. And if you like it, it's $25. That's less than what the fuck y'all paying for ESPN. That's less than what the fuck y'all paying for Netflix and all that shit. And you getting some tits and great conversation. I don't need to say no more. QR code right there. Miss Lee, tell everybody where they can spend money on you.
They can, easiest place to go is my website. It's jadeli.co. It's got all my platforms on there, my OnlyFans, Fansly mini vids. I am now on Chatterbait as well. So go and check it out.
Yes, people. So what did you smoke over today? What did you learn? I got to make this quick because I got to go to the bathroom.
What did I learn?
You say what?
Did you say what did I learn?
I said what the smokers learned. But of course, you know, if you want to put your opinion in as I talk, because I love when girls do that. Let me tell you what y'all need to know and come away with this. You picking the right platform is just as important as picking the right dick to fuck. The reason why, because you want a platform that's going to benefit you, especially if you're a newbie. See, I get everyone told everyone to go to OnlyFans, but you know, I used to tell girls if you were a newbie to go to, even though right now I ain't got now video up that motherfucker, clips for sale. Newbie, clips for sale, or mini vids. Why? Clips for sale, I can go on clips for sale right now. I can happen to just fumble and fall onto your page. They don't got nothing safe for work at the front of it. We go to mini vids. Now they want to be safe for work. You feel me? OnlyFans. There ain't no front page for OnlyFans. You have to drive that traffic. So if you coming in, getting it out of the mud, OTM, and you ain't got a social media fingerprint, you're not going to make money. See, the mistake that people missed was even though, yes, it was the pandemic, Miss B Nasty had a social media presence. Sophie Rain had a social media presence. Iggy Azalea, who's the number one money maker right now on OnlyFans as we speak, she's Iggy Azalea. You can't look at yourself as if you're the top star and you ain't never done shit. You can't come into this thinking you're going to make a shitload of money and you ain't never done shit. Because the key is you have to build up the base to do something. Mm-hmm. See, the problem is there are a lot of people, they jump on OnlyFans because you were told to. No. Real business people, minded people, they do their research. Is OnlyFans for me? I don't have an OnlyFans. Let me tell you how long I had the OnlyFans. 1 month. You know how much money I made with that OnlyFans? $30. Then they wanted to come bug me about third-party shit.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I said when you pick platforms, pick it that best for you and works for you. And it is okay to have multiple platforms.
Yes.
Because why do I want 1 check when I can get 4? Why do I want 4 checks when I can get 10? You know how good it feels that at the beginning of the month, I got money coming throughout the month. At the most, I might be broke, bare minimum, without money for 3 days. Because I'm on so many different sites that are selling that the checks are dropping.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
If you got a gun, do you want 1 bullet or 9? But y'all sit here and go on OnlyFans, and then not only go on OnlyFans, y'all have 2 sites on OnlyFans. You pulling from the same fan base.
Mm-hmm.
And you think you're going to make money. A wise man told me to work smart, not hard. This generation, y'all working hard, while my generation worked real smart and made more money and did less. I broke that down on the Chronicles of Spit Queen, so I'm going to do a quick breakdown of why. The ladies didn't have to film as much. The scenes made more impact. And they wasn't worried about doing content. Let me make this clear. God doesn't try to have his own. You're supposed to have content. You're supposed to have more content of yourself than the industry have of you. But because they didn't film as much, it made their shit more impactful. Because we saw them on the big stage instead of fucking OnlyFans, we saw them as porn stars, not as content creators or amateur porn stars. Now, we see you on OnlyFans, and now they automatically lumping you as a porn star. But you ain't doing porn, you're doing sex tapes. It's a difference. Sex tapes don't sell long term. Porn does. When you're coming in this business, it's the only genre where y'all come in thinking y'all gonna make millions in the first 3 years. Any other business, you're not even expecting to make a dime the first 3 years. Mm-hmm. And people start to think like that with podcasting too. Yeah. It's easy money. No, it ain't. I mean, no, it ain't. No, because the genre we in. Let me say this again. I'm demonetized on YouTube. Don't give a shit.
I love it.
Can't get ad revenue on Spotify. Don't give a shit. I got loyal fans, subscription. I got Spotify members, subscription. The money is in people buying into you, not your content, not your solos, the woman. I keep telling everybody, you are the product.
Yeah.
Your money is made from goods and services,
Mm-hmm.
but it goes back to you.
Yep.
Are you selling sex? Are you selling sex appeal? Are you selling sex tapes? Are you selling fantasy? The girls that sell fantasies are the most successful.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not just talking content. We're talking streaming.
Yeah.
Sex pamphlet, pictures, teasers,
mm-hmm.
all of this. The whole brand is based around the fantasy of Jade Li. Because yes, we know she's a real woman, but the women want to live vicariously through her. The men want to live vicariously with her, meaning that they want to dream that they can be with her. Keyword, fantasy. No one dreams about the bitch next fucking door. Unless she looks like a fantasy. How many of y'all live next door to a hot wife fantasy? You don't. I mean, I do. I ain't gonna front my neighbor. I'm like, damn. You know what I'm saying? But the point being is, no, it's a fantasy. This business was built off of fantasy from the 1970s and the 60s all the way up to now.
Yeah.
It's just because OnlyFans decided to lie to y'all, run a propaganda ad campaign to make y'all think that the average motherfucker can go on there and make millions. But you didn't realize who they was using to use that propaganda. Instagram models, they got 1 million followers on Instagram. TikTok users, they got 1 million followers on TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
How hard is it for you to make 1 million when you already got fans who are clamoring, that's following you, want to see you nude anyway? That's how Sophie Rain made it.
Yeah.
That's how many of these social media influencers made it. They already had a digital input and a fan base of millions that was hungry for it.
Yes.
And some of them still didn't make a killing. It took a while. I never forget Janice Hart. She said she had to give away shit for free till she got enough followers to gain subscribers. Think about that.
Wow.
I never had to give away a goddamn thing for free to get subscribers and followers.
Yeah.
Smoke that over. So with that being said, you know how we end these things all day, every day. Life is a learning experience. What's the point of the experience if you haven't learned anything? I got 3 words for you. Smoke this over. Hit the QR code, hit that QR code to go to Premium Smoke Room and become a premium smoker. Say goodbye to him, Miss Lee.
Goodbye.
Till next time.